Yo, what's going on here at Clash? Welcome back to a brand new Nightfall video, but we're doing the S plus gems. Yes, S plus hero gems. We're talking Sparta. We're talking Selena, Cina. Let's go! Without any further ado, thumbs up the video, of course, and subscribe if you are brand new. We're so close to 7,000 subscribers. Let's do this. So if you go over to heroes, and here we go. The first hero we're going to be working on is good old yeah, we're gonna go with
those who are living
Cina.
have always been overrated.
And if we scoot on over to her gems, as you can see, gem codex. Now, when it comes to the light gem, I recommend 100% Galaxy Stone. Yes, get that HP and attack. X2, y'all already know the rules when it comes to these videos. If I mention it, I automatically mean two of the same gem for those slots, unless otherwise specified. Okay. Now, when it comes to dark gems, I 100% recommend Sunlit Gem, the stone, because you get the debuff hit, and it's very, very crucial because, well, her passive ability is a debuff, aka the charm, baby, charming enemies. And in the recent Crucible, I went against Larry, and I noticed that his Cina charmed 5 of my enemies. Yep. Luckily, I had Sophia to take out a Sparta. Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, dude, I just got charmed. My whole team just got charmed. Yo, I easily could have lost that. If it just would have been, you know, a few steps earlier, dude, oof, that would have been rough. But yeah, you know what? Let me show you footage right now. Boom. Yeah, all 5. Trying to tell you, man, debuff is making a comeback. Just saying, okay? Moving on to Cina when it comes to the talents. As you can see, for the 3-star gem, I 100% recommend good old Mystic Resilience. Start of the turn, increase damage reduction by 10% for 1 turn. Effect disappears after attacking. And then when it comes to the second talent, I 100% recommend Mana Awakening. After applying CC to any target, reduce target's damage reduction and crit resistance by 10% for 2 turns. If the target dies within duration, increase debuff hit by 10%. Cannot stack. Not bad at all. Just saying. That is perfect for Cina. Okay? Now, moving on to the next hero we have is the Knight of Rebirth.
My job is not done as long as life exists.
Too easy. Here we go. Jumping into the Gem Codex. Now for her, I 100% recommend for the light gem is Dove Stone. Yes, attack / damage reduction. I think that is the move, right? And when it comes to dark gems, I 100% recommend Malachite, because you get the armor pin. Woo! And that is very, very crucial when it comes to the strategy of Knight of Rebirth. Too easy, baby. Okay. Now for the mixed gem, I'm kind of torn between 2 of them. You can go with Dragon or Galaxy Stone. You'd go with Dragon Stone if you're trying to get her speed up higher so she can take action faster than the enemy team. However, usually you want to go with that attack. So you want to get that mixed, which is Galaxy Stone, half attack, half HP, 7 + 7, 14% each if you have 2 of them. Cake. A doodles. Now moving on to the gem embedment for 3-star gems for her, I recommend going with 100% Burst Tornado at the start of the turn. Increase crit damage by 20% for 1 turn. Effect disappears after attacking. Now if you do choose Burst Tornado, going back to the Gem Codex, it all comes down to her crit. Yes, she has to have a high crit to take advantage of crit damage. So I recommend getting rid of the mixed gem slot, Dragon or Galaxy, and going with Orchid, so you can get that crit. Now, it all depends on what artifact you use, what runes you have, all that, the armor you have. So if your crit is above, you know, 70, 80%, and you slap on the Maniac runes, which I believe is the 30%, or 6-star Maniac runes, which is a 30% crit increase, then you should be good. You won't need Orchid. However, if you don't have those, then I recommend going with Orchid. Okay? You see how one little detail can change everything? That's just how it is when it comes to Hero Clash, baby. Let's go. Now, when it comes to the 5-star gem embedments, I 100% recommend the good old Piercing Strike. Increase damage dealt to enemies with a shield by 30%, or Lethal Attack when dealing damage. Increase damage dealt to target by 8%, up to 40% for every 10% HP the target has lost. I think Lethal Attack is more convenience because as the HP of a hero lessens when it drops below 50%, 30%, her damage actually increases 2, 3, 4 times, and this just adds to it. However, if you have a shield savvy type enemy or a shield savvy type PvP player, then I highly recommend going with Piercing Strike, because that 30% is huge. And imagine if their shield's only like 1 million and you're getting a 30% increase in damage. Just saying. Let's go. Okay. Now, moving on to the next hero we have is...
Your souls are with me. But what about mine?
Selena. Now, she's a very interesting hero. So let's go over to Gem Codex. When it comes to the light gem, I recommend good old Galaxy Stone. Get that out of the way. HP attack. HP is the name of the game when it comes to Selena, baby. Longevity, right? Okay. Now, when it comes to dark stones, I recommend going with Dragonstone 100%. Yes, you get the HP, you get the speed. I think speed is actually very, very crucial for her, especially when it comes to making it to round 2. Especially if you have Dragon Skill or something, you're going to want her to get that off earlier than later in round 2, round 3, round 4. However, it all comes down to your setup and who you're going against. Okay. And then when it comes to the mixed gem, I'm going to have to go with Orchid because, well, when it comes to one of her talents, which I'll show you right now, I 100% recommend going with Excess Heal or Violent Recovery because you get the 2x healing based on crit, so you're going to want to focus on crit, right? Where's it at? There we go. Jeez Louise. Orchid, 2EZ. Okay, 2 of those bad boys. Now, moving on to the 3-star gem embedment system we have is, I'm going to 100% recommend a charged healing. Yo, at the start of the turn, if energy is full, recover 3% of max HP for all allies. That's impressive. Just saying. Especially with Dragon Seal on her, she's going to be going into probably round 2 or round 3 with 100% energy. Just saying. I wonder if Dragon Scale counts as round 1. I'm not sure. I'll test that out. Okay. And when it comes to her second, which is the 5-star gem, I recommend going with Holy Shield or Healing Prayer. Holy Shield, when an ally gains a shield, increase max HP by 1%, stacking up to 40 times. Jeez, 40 times. So if you have certain heroes that are coming, that are now here in Hero Clash, that provide shields, just saying. And if you don't, then I recommend Healing Prayer, which is extremely OP. When casting an active skill, grant Mark of Healing 2-turn cooldown to 2 allies with the highest attack. Increase their damage reduction by 15%. When their HP drops below 50%, the Mark of Healing on them is consumed and they immediately recover 50% of max HP. But what? Yo, dude. This is perfect for Natalie when it comes to her being paired up with Selena. Just saying. Because my Natalie has, like, I think, what, like 120, 130% damage reduction. And that's not even including what's on the field, you know? And having this, oh, jeez Louise. Dude. Natalie's going to make a comeback. She is. I know how she's going to make a comeback, and the Abyss Artifact's already out there, but trying to tell y'all, man. Woof. Okay, moving on to the final hero, Sparta.
My enemy is not you, but this whole world.
Now, he's very easy to do when it comes to the Gem Codex. When it comes to the light gem, I recommend either Lotus Stone, attack and block, or Dove Stone, right? You get the attack, damage reduction. Obviously, you're going to want to go with attack, right? I probably would lean more towards Lotus because I think block is more crucial than damage reduction if his block is extremely high. Now, if you're only rocking out 20, 30% block, then no. But if you're rocking out 60, 70, 80% block, then just saying. Otherwise, if you're not, then I would go with Dove Stone, X2, okay? Moving on to Darkstone, y'all already know it's going to be Malachite, 100% HP, armor penetration, 7%, 7%, kickadoodles. And then for the mixed gem, I'm actually torn between this one. It all comes down to his crit. If his crit is low, I'm talking below 100%. After you have, I would say below 100%. Yeah, if it's below 100% before you go into the battle, then I recommend Orchid Stone because Sparta really relies on crit. And I know his special ability does give him crit damage, etc. But a lot of my heroes have, 20, 30, 40, 50% crit damage resistance. And Sparta's one of those heroes that needs to hit a critical hit. He has to hit it. If he doesn't, then his combo most likely won't kick in. But this doesn't matter because if you have Sophia, then well, he's done. Just saying. I warned y'all not to work on Sparta, but no one want to listen to me. Oh, I want to work on Sparta. I told you his counter was coming, and his counter is 100%. Well, let me just show y'all real quick.
The cycle never stops.
Bathe in my enemy's blood.
Triple kill.
Too easy. Told you. Now, moving on to the mixed gem once again, Orchid. If not, then I would go with Bloodstone. Jeez Louise, what am I doing? Where's that? I would go with Bloodstone, get the HP crit damage, or you could go with Dragonstone and get that speed. Like I said, it all comes down to what the enemy is doing, and it all comes down to what your setup is. So I highly recommend just having all these stones available, and it's going to take some time to get there, but the bigger the arsenal, the more moves, the more different moves you can make, like a game of chess. It's just that simple, okay? And with that being said, that sums up all of the Nightfall heroes. Let's go, too easy. Next, we're moving on to the good old human heroes. Stay tuned for that. That gem video is coming very, very soon. Greatness manifested.